I was widowed at 34. My husband died in an accident. I had 4 kids from 14 to 4 years of age. It was a terrible time. I never thought I'd get through it. The following year was a special wedding anniversary for my parents. We all got together to plan a celebration. I hadn't been out much socially since David's death, so I was really looking forward to the party. I was in a hotel with everything laid on. By the end of the night, I'd had a few drinks all right, but I wasn't drunk. A bit fuzzy, merry. I took a lift home with a family friend that I'd known since I was 19 or 20. There's no easy way to say this, but he dropped everyone else in the car off first and insisted on seeing me to the door and pushed his way in behind me. He knew the kids weren't there. I told him they were at their cousin's. The horror of that night, I can't tell you. The feelings after he'd gone. Shame. Rage. And worst of all, total helplessness. God forgive me, but it was worse than David's death. It didn't happen to me. It was done to me. I knew immediately there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't put my family and friends through a public court case. Everyone always knows who you are by the end of it. I just couldn't do it. When I realised I was pregnant, I felt total despair. I wondered, what had I done to deserve it all? My whole sense of who I was seemed to fall apart. I finally told a friend the whole story. And it was with her help and organising the abortion that kept me together over the next few weeks. I can't tell you how awful that pregnancy felt for me. To be pregnant from that night. I wanted an abortion as soon as possible. But it took huge organisation of family and kids and endless lies because no one knew. I hated that. I couldn't have got through it without my friend. I felt enormous relief after the abortion, and even felt positive enough to feel that I could pick up the pieces and move on. But the next few weeks were hell. It was like I'd made this awful mess, and I was piling lie on lie to cover up. That it was all somehow my fault. It took a long time and professional help to accept that it wasn't my fault. And to realise that I'd lose and my kids would lose if I didn't find a way to move on from this. For me, the abortion was a positive factor in a nightmare situation. But at least I had that choice.